What's up, guys? This is your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you on this Friday. And we got one hell of a show for you guys today. I look up and who do I see? Only the most amazing family on planet Earth, EARF. Hanging out with me, shots out to my man, Silver Diggs, XRP, and one of the realest in the game, Real Canal Life. Shouts out to my brother, man. One of my biggest supporters, especially of late on X. This brother likes almost everything he supports. He comments. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for the support. DCA Crypto Dave is in the house. We've got a Crypto OG in the house, one of my day one, shake and bake, baby. Come on now, you already know. Chicken 415 in the house. Good to see you, Chicken 415. We got Tiffany Serranos. My sister Liz Herrera's in the house. Shouts out to the greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. Let's get right into it. Guys, we got one hell of a show, and I know the topic is going to be a little bit controversial when you look at the fact that we are in a bit of a down tick, right? A lot of people are screaming bear market. Are we in a bear market yet? We may be heading there, but we're not there yet. I don't think so. But guys, we're going to talk about that and much more. Bitcoin right now, 83,929 as the overall market cap is a little bit better. 2.89 trillion, a far stretch from 4.15 trillion that we got up to when we had the all-time highs for BTC. And obviously we saw XRP around that 340-ish mark. We got Anthony Man, the Myth, the Wanner is in the house. What's up, my brother? And my most supportive brother on planet Earth when it comes to YouTube. I appreciate you, my brother. This brother doesn't miss one. I went back and looked at my video because, I keep tabs on that, I'm watching my family, and I definitely appreciate your support. Thank you, Beekeeper69, for being one of the greatest supporters on YouTube, my brother. And overall, I definitely appreciate you. Again, Bitcoin right around that 83.8, 83.9 mark. We got Ethereum right now at $2,700. XRP, $1.94. What happened? $1.94. That's a lot different than $3 and some cents. Good Lord. BNB right now, 822.60. We're going to talk about that. There's a lot of this. I've got a basket of coins. I got a basket of coins that I believe are going to be a game changer. And I don't really talk about all what I think, this and that. I got some coins you know about. I got a few you're probably sleeping on. But at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you right now, if I was a new investor, I don't give a damn about no 50 cents this or coins that were at $5. If I was a new investor right now, and you gave me $25,000 to $50,000, or even 10, look, there's really no right amount. But if you gave me a certain amount of money, because it all comes down to how long you hodl or whatever. But I tell you what, coming into this next year, I'll definitely make $1 million. How? I'm going to leave that one alone because I'm not a financial advisor. Let's move on. We've got BNB right now, 821. We got Solana coming in at 127.15. TRX right now at 27 cents. Dogecoin, 13 cents. ADA, 40 cents, guys. We got ZEC right now at 580. Down a little bit, poquito. Let me stop. A little Spanish there. We got XM right now at 22 cents. Litecoin, number 18 on CoinMarketCap, 82.42. We got AVAX right now at 13.24. HBAR doing this thing at 13 cents. Sui right now, 137. Shiba, Cinco Zeros and Siete. That's a bit down from when we had, Cuatro Zeros and Uno. Just saying, poquito. Let me stop. Uniswap right now is 8.35, guys. I'm sorry. Polkadot right now at 2.35. Good Lord, getting back down to that dollar, that $2. Oh my goodness. Toncoin right now at 151, guys. We got Crow, if you didn't know, at 9 cents. Coming in at number 33 is Aster, still doing a thing. Up still 11.42%, one of the very few altcoins that are. Just saying. Near, let's make it clear right now at 185, guys. I need a coffee break. I'm back to my hot coffee right now. I had to take a break from that cold coffee. Lord. I think it was like, with the place we go to, it's called Seven Leaves out here. And it's called Vietnamese coffee. And that thing, they be putting like pumps of, what's that stuff called? Espresso? Good Lord. Regular coffee, man. It'll get me going, but not like that stuff. This is like liquid crack. That's like liquid crack. Like can't get right crack. Just saying. Let me stop. I was talking to my wife about that the other day. I said, honey, we're talking, we do that. I'm telling you, you got to look, guys. Before I even get back in this, you got to stand the ground. I remember an older millionaire buddy of mine. I would say, I don't know if I call him a mentor, but somebody I was close to. And he said, he's been with his wife for like 30 some odd years. He said, Jay, the secret to a successful marriage is stand in the in love moment. Like meaning that you stand that moment. And I love my wife. She's everything to me. She's my best friend. We were telling each other that this morning. That's one thing I love my wife. 17 years and we still act like the day we met. However, I've been kind of, like I would never snitch on my wife, but I've been thinking about doing like one of those interventions or something because I don't know, love me, but also my drug dealer. There's something wrong with that. Y'all pray for me, good Lord, huh? Just saying. Okay, Ave right now 155.21 guy. We got ICP right now at 428. ECT right now at 13.53, huh? Don't snitch on your loved one. Don't do it. Matic right now at 13 cents. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, my name is James, aka 68J. Been in crypto since 2017. Documenting my journey in the evolution of money. It's been absolutely crazy. 8 years. 8 years. 3 years with this channel. Absolutely crazy. Anyways, guys, nothing we talk about on this show should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. For I'm not, no comprende, a financial advisor. Sometimes you might hear me talk a little Spanish because in my own mind, I'm bilingual. In my own mind, I can get a record deal. Let me stop. Good Lord, huh? It's coffee. Trump coin right now at 629, still down about $66 from an all-time high. We got Algo at 13 cents. Filecoin doing this thing at 166. Arbitrum, 2020. 20 cents to be exact. Casper coming in at 3 cents, down a bit. Hey, RLUSD moving on up like the Jeffersons at the number 62 on CoinMarketCap. We got Flare. Don't you dare sleep on Flare, even though it's getting closer to 1 cent. XDC right now at 4 cents, guys. We got QNT at $70.45. SEI 13 cents, guys. We got Jupiter doing this thing at 24 cents. That's $4. Cake. Andrew Tate said, I made millions. Like he said, like 30-something million or something like that on cake. I was like, who the hell put that much on cake? It's at 205 right now. We got FET right now. It's Artificial and Superintelligence Alliance. It's at 28 cents, guys, almost to a $4. We got Optimism right now at 30 cents, guys. Stacks, it's called STX, just like the song we play here each and every day, no affiliation, by Crypto Tales. Stacks right now is at 31 cents. We got Tia. Hey, mijo. Let me stop. I remember my auntie used to call me that, especially the ones out there in, I'm not even go there. I was going to say Puerto Rico. When I lived in New York and Puerto Rico, they, hey, mijo. I say, hi, Tia. But then I got to Florida and met my black side of my family. They, hey, you little mother, get over here. Let me stop. Good Lord, huh? Just a little different culture shock than when I went to from New York to Florida. INJ right now is at 547, guys. CRV right now at 38 cents. XTZ to OG is at 50 cents, 2 for $1. That makes somebody want to holler. GRT right now at 4 cents, guys. We got IOTA at 11 cents. Telcoin coming in at 005. 005. Man, that's doing good still. Shouts out to the Telcoin community. And coming in at number 100 is that Trust Wallet Token, TWT. And that is at what? I didn't even see the price. It doesn't matter. 105. Okay, there you go. For those who might have it. I don't. Doesn't matter. All right, guys, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. Tiffany Serrano's in the house. Shouts out to Tiff and Gabe. That's me, familiar. Appreciate you guys have made your way. Guys, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Just in case you guys don't know, we are live Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yours truly, 68J, Crypto for Life. We've got some of the greatest interviews. We've covered some of the greatest coins. We've been around for a while. Make sure you guys go check it out. They tried everything they could. They shut us down 3 times. They shadow banned my damn channel. But we're here. We don't care. We keep pushing, just like the Crypto for Life family. Nothing scares us. Don't be scared. Let's move on. All right, guys. Don't let temporary pullbacks ruin your shine. Don't let it ruin your shine, baby. Stay in your character. See, people around you, they're waiting for you to freak out. They're waiting to see cracks in your armor. Huh? How many people believe that? Woo. There's a difference in hot coffee and cold coffee. Hot coffee, you got to be scared. You got to be careful because your tongue gets stung like, ooh, ow, that hurt. But, that cold coffee, you can drink it like, just like a little crackhead. Let me stop. Smash the like, hit that subscribe and notification bell. Become a member of the channel, says my sister, one of the greatest supporters on planet Earth. EARF. My sister Liz, appreciate you in a major way. So, but guys, I want to kind of just touch this real quick as we got a good show. It's gonna be some time here, but don't let temporary pullbacks ruin your shine, guys. People are looking. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. People are hoping you fail. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know that's a shocker, and I know a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't got no family like that and friends like that, and people looking at you like that. They want you to come on over there and be struggling with them because misery loves company. And we ain't trying to hear that. We know what the hell we hold. Just say it. We're going to get into more of that in just a second. It's looking ugly out there. It's looking scary out here. But I'm optimistic things will turn around. Guys, look. If you want people to panic, they tried to shake. Nobody moved. They tried to shake us down. I'm going to be honest with you. Bitcoin kind of shook down like low-key, right? And here, let me explain to you why I feel this is massive manipulation. Y'all ready? Can I talk to y'all family? I'm going to tell you why I think this is massive manipulation. Okay. So Trump started this whole thing with tariffs, and it tanked the market. Which came first? Was it tariffs or the operation? Or the shutdown? But you have the tariff situation, you have shutdown, or maybe it was shut down then the tariffs, and you just tanked the market. And then obviously people, they're like, oh, Bitcoin slid, and that's why. and then it slid and never fully recovered. So then it's like, you're sitting back there, and this is where a lot of people who are leveraging got wrecked, because the day before it went, the U.S. opened back up, and the XRP's first Canary Capital ETF went live. The anticipation is it's about to pop. It's about to get back to where it was at. And so it slipped a little bit more, right? So then you're like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on? There's no reason for this. And then all of a sudden, a lot of people out there, okay, I'm going to put myself in position. I'm going to leverage again because it's got to go up. Come on now. We're back open. Government open. Got that Canary ETF. That's because, look, guys, an ETF is not just bullish for the assets. It's bullish for the space in general. When Bitcoin ETFs skyrocketed, Bitcoin's price, did crypto not benefit from that, and Ethereum, Solana, whatever the case may be? So at the end of the day, you look up and you're like, how the hell did Bitcoin go from 126 a month and like 2 weeks ago? How did it slip like, what's like $43,000 out of nowhere? Like, is it just me, or did it seem like it just happened out of nowhere? Like, oh my God, what just happened? Oh my gosh, it didn't come out of nowhere. I'm telling you, it was like a little slippage, but people are like, oh, it's okay, it's cool, we're gonna be all right. We're still in the bull market. And I know a lot of people. I'm telling you right now, I think Pepto-Bismol and Malox, what is it called, Malox, whatever, Pepto-Bismol, those things, Alka-Seltzer. Is that what it's called? Alka-Seltzer. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Alka-Seltzer. What was the other one? I think it was like Malox, and then Pepto-Bismol. I know their stocks went up because there's a whole lot of upset stomachs out there. People are like, oh my God, bubble guts. I'm just saying. Lord, let me stop. I'm being too real. Is it the Brooklyn? Huh? BK69 in the house. Gerald Vestal's in the house. They try to shake me out, but I was born ready. He was born ready. I love that, Gerald. Born ready. You can't scare Gerald. You crazy? He too strong. That's what I'm talking about. Joe Budai knows what I'm talking about as well. Huh? Does the clapper think a bear market is coming? The clapper. Shouts out to Ivan Hernandez. We're going to get into that in a second. Bear market sentiment. Are we there yet? Don't think so. Just don't think so. There's some things that could, but here okay, I'm going to explain it. Okay. Here's why I don't believe we're in a bear market. Number one, okay, we haven't seen the altcoin season yet. So even when we looked at the 4-year cycle and then things really didn't play out the way we thought, and obviously we understand why things haven't played out the way that we thought, because obviously we've never been in a position that we've been in as far as a bullish president, a bullish SEC. Like, what? Are we in a twilight zone? So everything changed that was advantageous for crypto. So obviously with these various regulations, you had the Crypto Strategic Act, you have the Clarity Act, you have all these different things that are being put in place. You got, the Ripple lawsuit ending, just positive after positive after positive. ISO 20022 set to go live. You got all these things going on BIS. You got all these things going on with XRP ETFs after, following Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. You got XRP ETFs, the number one ETF in 2020. You got all these different things, 1,700 NDAs, massive acquisitions. Could Ripple go public anymore? All these different things, and various of other bullish things in the crypto space. So what that does is we understand that we didn't have the same cycle, so it kind of invalidated the fact of that time frame. Okay, well, we're going to have the same cycles we had in 17, which was hype. 2021, in my opinion, was speculative, and now we're in utility. Well, when you got a lot of these things that are being implemented into our financial system, guys, this is not you. A lot of people talk about the Abs, Johnny Crypto. Shouts out to Abs and Johnny Crypto. Good morning, good evening, Crypto. Shouts out to Zach Rector. Shouts out to Mikkel. Shouts out to Jake Claver. Shouts out to all my people out there, all my family out there. We're all one big ass family. Okay, no hate here. One big ass family. And so we're all following the same narrative that is more or less a extended or a hyper cycle, super cycle, whatever you want to call it. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, look, we haven't seen altcoins pop at all. There's altcoins I've seen altcoins that have never got past $3, like Polkadot go to $1.40. Like, we are not there yet. 2021, we saw Crow get to almost $1. You've seen, like I said, Polkadot almost hit $56, $57. Uniswap. So we haven't seen a lot of these altcoins, these incredible assets, get back to where they're at. So yeah, you can explain why Bitcoin went to its all-time high and Ethereum kind of did okay. I don't think it kind of got around its all-time high a little shortly before Bitcoin. XRP didn't get to its all-time high. Even that's kind of like debatable with some people saying, oh, it could have been because Asian markets, whatever, but didn't really hit its all-time high. I mean, got back close to it. It depends if you're looking at the 384, if you're trying to say the all-time high was 340 something. Just all depends. But We're not there yet. And so when I take all those things, I know what we see. Visually, we see one thing. But as far as the market and the ecosystem, we're seeing something totally different. We've never seen the world, especially the country that we're in. I don't know about you guys. I've been in here since 17. I have never seen the United States, banking institutions, companies. I remember a time where the same people right now that are bullish, the same people who are advocating for Bitcoin and crypto, were talking crap. It's battery acid. It's like cancer. It ain't going, it's going to zero. So that's what I'm saying. Everything's different. So those points make me feel like we're having a manipulative pullback, that they're trying to prepare for something bigger. This is all, in my opinion, just strategic manipulation. And it's like when you look back at our history, we've seen this happen in stocks. We've seen companies be brought up before the Senate. You were inside trading. You know, 3.2 billion you guys traded against the people, so we're going to fine you for $3 million when you stole $3 billion. We've seen this throughout time. It's happened time and time again, right? So don't think for a minute they don't know how to manipulate the markets. Don't think for a minute, you know, it was crazy how all that stuff went down with Binance, insider trading and all this and all the money they made on people and liquidating billions of dollars. And all of a sudden, instead of an investigation, what we all thought was going to happen, you know, Trump pardons CZ. It's like, it's the American way. I hate to say it, but it is. Corrupted politicians, manipulation, doing what's in the best interest of them and not us. God dang it, it's been there probably before I was born. So why are we all freaking sitting here like panicking? So at the end of the day, what am I saying? What are you saying, 6'8"? I don't believe we're there yet. I don't believe, look, we can have these type. So what was the pullback? What percentage was the pullback? Can we look at that? What percentage of pullback do we have? Let's see. So we're talking about since the last, so I think we've had, I know it's higher than that. So we've had about a 30-something% pullback. Is that about right? Anybody can tell me, it's about since the all-time high, October 6th. Is that right? About 30-something% pullback? So, yeah, man, no. You can have 30% pullbacks in a bull market. You can, or prior to going into, because again, when you look at everything that's in place, guys, when you look at everything that's in place, it doesn't make sense. Now, I like what Johnny Crypto and Ab said last night. I caught this stream here not too long ago. I was watching before I got on, and they were saying, look, there are some things that could validate a bear market, but we're not there. We're like right on the cusp of, could we go into a bear market or not? I believe we're like right there. We're right there, because it doesn't take much to get us right back to where we're at. Now, if this thing starts slipping into the 70s, that might be a different ball game. You know, when you start going into the like the 60s, that's a different ball game. But right now, very optimistic that we're good to go. Okay, let's move on. Before we go, guys, look, I don't know who the hell it was in my stream that said this. Nestforce, what's up, Nestforce? Big Bro Tim's in the house. Let me see who else we got in here. I miss anybody? Oh, shouts out to Janet Lopez, my mother-in-law. Good to see you, moms. I know a lot of people freaking out right now. Oh my God, what's going on? Yeah, I feel like I miss somebody. I get everybody. You know how I am, man. I hate missing family. I'm a big family guy. I'm a big family guy. Me love me familia. A whole lot. All right, let's move on. It says, but that's BTC. Some altcoins are getting cooked 90% from previous high. No, altcoins have been getting cooked. Yeah, okay, so Nestforce validated 30. Nestforce, damn it. Hit me up, Nestforce. We might do a stream later. I don't know. I'm going to see what Nestforce is up to. Maybe we'll get a couple people on to do a stream. Huh? Just everybody talk there. Because, you know, I love how people leave comments here, but I want to get some people on live and just shoot the crap. Nothing in particular. Just shoot. Hit me up, Nestforce. Send me a message if you want to go live tonight. I ain't got nothing else going on. It's raining out here in Vegas. I went out with my wife last night. Wasted too much money. I was like, damn it. I wasted all that money in a damn market drop. Had some dinner and all that stuff. So, oh, God, here we go. This is the DCA Crypto Day's fault. I think that's the one who keeps pushing me to do this. I don't know if y'all know. We'll do 6. Okay, thanks, Nestforce. Much love, my brother. Nestforce, smart dude, man. Hopefully we go live tonight. We'll try to get a couple people on it and just talk turkey. So this is the funniest thing ever. Scottie Pippen, Hall of Famer, Chicago Bull, at one point considered the second greatest player at that time. I mean, he was balling. It was Jordan, and like the next great player was like Scotty. He was balling. At least he was like in the top 5 at one point. That boy was balling his butt off. But then he went out and said this. They had a little panel. First of all, when I saw Scotty, I was kind of like, damn, okay, I know people are like, I know athletes invest in Bitcoin and crypto, but he's on the same stage as Michael Saylor. I was okay. Well, Scotty might knows his stuff. Hey, what do I know? And then he said this. Good Lord.
You mentioned you met Satoshi in Seattle in 1993. Yes. He also came to you.
Look at Michael Saylor's face. I'm sorry, man. This kills me every time. Look at Michael. You can tell somebody who like a lot of times when you get on a show, they actually send you I know for me, like when I've been on people's shows, sometimes they'll tell you what you're going to talk about. Sometimes they don't. But you could tell Michael Saylor had no idea this was coming. Look at his face.
Mentioned you met Satoshi in Seattle.
Look at his face. He was trying to make sure his tie was straight. He had his hands folded. I don't know if he was looking to see if his shoes was dusty or whatever. He was looking down, and then all of a sudden he said, look at his reaction from making sure his fit was tight.
And you met Satoshi in Seattle in 1993. Yes.
Look, guys, it's bad when you look at somebody. But it's another thing when you look at somebody and you look at their face, when you look down at their hands, you're looking at their body like, is this dude crazy or what? Like when you look at somebody up and down, there's 2 reasons you're looking at somebody up and down. Maybe 3 reasons. 1, you're checking them out. Like, oh, okay, hey. 2, right? you're trying to see if this dude is cuckoo. Like, or 3, you want to do something. Like, hey, what's up? Now, that's that old Brooklyn, like, hey, what's up? Look him up and down, right? So either you're looking them up and down because you want to do something, you look them up and down because you think they're crazy, or you look them up and down because, whatever the hell the last point I just said. But look at Michael Saylor just said, look how he looked at, oh my God, bro. I should have made sure I went to the bathroom before I put this video on, because every time I watch this, I swear, just a little bit leaks out each time. It's ridiculous. Let me stop. Too much coffee.
Satoshi in Seattle in 1993.
Why are you looking him up and down, though? Oh, my God. Look how he's looking at his hands.
Met Satoshi in Seattle in 1993. He also came to you in a dream. You have a nice relationship with Satoshi.
I feel like I do.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a story to tell. Definitely have an opportunity.
Oh, my God. And then he looks at oh, my God. This gets me every time. He looks at him like he's crazy. Then he turns around and dismisses and says, you know what? All those championships, all the trophies, all the times I watched him, I just validated Scottie Pippen crazy. I'm not saying that's how Mike, look how he looks him up and down. He turns back. He gathers himself. He looks back again, and he goes, okay, this dude's crazy. Watch his face.
In Seattle in 1993. He also came to you in a dream. You have a nice relationship with Satoshi.
I feel like I do.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a story to tell. Definitely have an opportunity.
And at that point, he just lost all credibility with Michael Saylor. He lost all credibility in that moment when he turned back the second time.
Relationship with Satoshi.
I feel like I do.
Yeah.
I feel like I have
right here, get ready for it. Here comes the invalidation. Like, that's it. I'm deleting you off Twitter.
a story to tell. Definitely have an opportunity to meet him back.
And at that point, when he turned to the right, it was like, what in the hell am I doing on stage with this dude?
Have an opportunity.
Get ready for it right here. Watch this.
To meet him back in 1993.
You mentioned.
I'm done, guys. I'm sorry. I should have emptied my bladder before I played that. Huh? Good Lord. Huh? Crypto for life. Chicago Coin family. It's Friday. We got a hell of a show. Damn it. DCA Crypto Dave, don't do that no more. Oh, my gosh. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. This is for you.
This one. Does it like it is. Got them switching gears. New Ferrari with the tens. On some bullet shit. Stop crying. Start buying. Getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying. Call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know. Basing letting money go. Swimming in the dough. SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow.
I'm going to tell you right now, man. I know some people are scared. I get it. Wait a minute. Did I just lose my, hold on a second. I know some people are panicky right now. I know some people are scared. I'm telling you. This is a golden, and I know you hear people say, don't trip, buy the dip. I said all the time, don't trip, buy the dip. Don't trip, buy the dip. Let me stop. But at the end of the day, the point I'm trying to make is this is an incredible, I could pick, I would go with right now 5 assets. 5. I could take 10 grand and pick 5 assets. And by 2030, I'd be a multimillionaire. Facts. Facts. I've heard somebody else say this. Facts. Give me 10 grand. 5 assets. 2030, multimillionaire. Facts. Facts. All right, let's move on. Enough of that. Just my opinion. What do I know? What do I know? You'd be surprised how many people around you are hoping crypto will fail. I say XRP. You'd be surprised, guys. This is a bar. You'd be surprised how many people in your life that are around you right now are hoping crypto fail. They really don't want you to win. And sometimes you can recognize these people by the lack of communication, the lack of support. If you say, man, I got an ingrown toenail, you get 1,000, or, people reach out and, oh my God, and your social media goes. And if you say, man, I'm excited about crypto, crickets, 0. Operation Shutdown knows what I'm talking about. People, I used to speak on this. So I used to speak on some of the biggest stages around the world about this. Misery loves company. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Me and my wife talk about this all the time. I don't know if Jeanette is here, but we talk about this all the time. All the time. Not letting people steal your dreams. They're called dream stealers. Me and my wife talk about this all the time. Staying focused. Staying locked in. We talk about this all the time. I'm not sure if she's even here, but I'm telling you, it's probably not a month that doesn't go by that we don't talk about this a couple times during that month. Okay, let's move on. This is so funny. I like this by Naz, if that's how you say it. It says, I'm not selling my XRP. Are you? I'm not selling. Stay locked in, guys. They want you out. Like the dog face. That's what drew my attention. Look at the dog. I ain't selling my XRP. Every time the crypto influencers say, this is the bottom, Bitcoin dumps another 5%. Here's what's interesting. This is actually from Stephen McClurg, which if you don't know who he is the CEO of Canary Capital. Canary Capital, the one who just launched that ETF that just beat out all ETFs in 2025. So Stephen McClurg, he's speaking bars. Every time a crypto influencer says this is the bottom, don't trip, buy the dip, it's the bottom. It dips again. But I do believe this is part of the manipulative strategy it got going right now. We go live. I said it already. I'll say it again. We go live Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Crypto for Life with your boy James, a.k.a. 68J. Make sure you support the family. We appreciate you guys. Guys, we just got a certain love for our family. That's all I got to say about that. Stephen McClure comes out again and says, sincere thank you to the XRP community for helping us launch the #1 ETF day one volume and AUM this year into a tough market. Assets are down, yes, but assets value are high. XRP. Come on, baby, talk to me. It may be down, but my God, can you imagine somebody throwing dirt on a diamond? So it's down a little bit. So you got a little dirt on it. What we talk about? If you want to enjoy the rain, you have to embrace the mud. If you want to enjoy the rain, I can tell you about a lot of muddy times in my crypto journey. Muddy as hell. My wife can tell you, muddy. But you got to stay focused. Come on now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Huh? Liz knows. Real Canal Life knows. Anthony Wanner knows. Oh, that's so cute. My 16-year-old daughter sold some more of her handmade shell and shark tooth earrings for more XRP. Man, little mama did that. I met his kids, man. He's got a beautiful family. Just a good dude, man. Good dude. I'm blessed to know Anthony Wanner. Anthony, man, the myth, the Wanner. Citi and Swift went on chain. Both firms successfully trailed fiat to crypto settlement via blockchain connectors. Synchronized PvP settlement was achieved across networks. It's happening. It's our time. Lock in. Stop worrying about temporary setbacks. Good Lord, huh? You know what you hold? I do. XRP and XLM are the future. And that's that. Don't even try to tell me otherwise. I love that type of, hey, you got to have that type of conviction. Damn it, I concur. I like it. How do we get back to this again? Who the hell put this in my stream? Who put this on my damn stream again? Y'all trying to make me talk about paper hairs? Who did this? Wait a minute, I did. Good Lord, huh? Here we go. Charles, talk to him. It's Friday. We got to have some fun.
Crypto is the opt-out. Crypto is the exit. Crypto is the solution. And so, yes, the markets go up and yes, the markets go down. But you
We know that, Charles. But what don't we know? You got to have strong hands, right?
know there's some directionality to that.
Yeah.
The long term, we win. There's 550 million people in the cryptocurrency ecosystem, and there's going to be 1 billion
Come on.
by 2030.
You damn straight.
1 billion.
Oh, God, honey. I haven't laughed like this in a while. Shouts out to my beautiful, sexy wife. Also, a.k.a. my drug dealer in here. Love her to death. Don't report her. Let's check it out.
The majority of the world's stocks and bonds and equities
Come on.
will be in the cryptocurrency space.
You know, I just realized Charles was building up to this with his hands. If you notice, he started, he was getting all into it. And boy, what came next? Watch
A
it.
billion.
1 billion.
The majority of the world's stocks and bonds and equities will be in the cryptocurrency space by 2030.
You damn straight.
And all of y'all paper hands are just running around. You're like, oh no, the markets are falling, the markets are falling. What do I do? What did I do? We all headed for 10 trillion, guys, because trillion doesn't even mean anything anymore.
You know what? I got to ask you. Everybody ever see the movie Step Brothers? Are we best friends? Charles, did we just become best friends? I got to reach out to Charles. I think we just became best friends. Me and Charles Hopkinson. What do you do? What do you do? Tell me again, Charles.
Cryptocurrency space by 2030. And all of y'all paper hands are just running around. Be like, oh no, the markets are falling, the markets are falling. What do I do? What did I do?
Shouts out to Charles Hopkinson, the coolest dude on planet Earth. EARF. Damn it.
I be better off from selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I ain't when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch. Hit the Vegas crypto meter. Hello, nice to meet ya. Shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight.
I just don't know if my blood is strong enough for Charles Hopkinson and Scottie Pippen knowing Satoshi. What do I do? I'm not even going to play it again because I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to make it through the whole stream. Zero, huh? What are we talking about? Ash Crypto, says Bitcoin is down $46,000 in the last 46 days. Wow. From 126 to 180. Which it was where it's got to. It says at this rate, it will go to zero in 80 days. Damn! When you start seeing these big time Bitcoin, like Matt, I'm not trying to say he talks about a lot of stuff, but man, when you see these strong dudes, 2 million followers, and they start breaking, he said zero? Sheesh! Not zero, Da Vinci. I try to put it like Da Vinci or Carla. Not zero. Yes, it's going to zero. Not zero, Ash. It's bad when Bitcoin maxis or people who are strong in Bitcoin. I don't know if I want to call them maxi. Start acting crazy. Huh? Crypto will be fine. Stay locked in. Shouts out to Ash. I like Ash. That's funny as hell. Okay. Chat Strine Grabber says the first year to 2 years will be the aggressive growth for the spot crypto XRP ETFs. The average is the most important number because the average will be up. Use Bitcoin as an example. 12 funds on average, each acquiring 3 million XRP per day, is 36 million per day, 180 million per XRP per week, 720 million XRP per month, 1.64 billion XRP in a year. Lock the hell in. When in doubt, zoom out. You damn straight, huh? Don't you hold? If you gotta think Bitcoin was an easy task, guys, the world was against Bitcoin. You had all the big people now that are in crypto. They were battery acid, cancer is going to zero. So it didn't have the same type of attack that XRP, the XRP community Ripple had in regards to the SEC versus Ripple and XRP, but there was a whole lot of doubt. And when you have the biggest people in the world talking about it's a scam, they had to pay the price. They paid their dues. They paid their dues. And I'm not saying like I have Bitcoin, but I do have a problem with people who the bullied who are not bullying, ask us like XRP, it's all garbage. Well, they said that about you back in the day when your ass was $1. $1 for one Bitcoin. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is, guys, stay locked in. Get your act together till we get clarity. The Clarity Act, that's what we're talking about. Let's move on. All these crazy price predictions. Let's just try to get to $5 first. But by the way, I talked about this yesterday. When you look at how the market has been moving down, what's the one thing that you see? Do you see it? Look at it. What do you see? Well, 6.8 is just going down. What I see, here's what I see. The entire crypto space is down. Stay with me here. XRP included. But there's no asset right now on earth that has more lined up than XRP does. I'm talking about turbo boost packs. I'm talking about several ETFs this month. I'm talking about several to follow after this month. I'm talking about more partnerships, more acquisitions, more in place, ISO 200, all these different variables, 1,700 NDAs. And what if, as the entire market is down, XRP has a moment? And remember, when Bitcoin ETFs popped, it kind of pulled back a little bit, and then it was some months after it exploded. What if, as the market starts correcting, XRP has this bada boom, bada bing moment? Because as of right now, I did the math this morning, $6 XRP puts it ahead of Ethereum. $6. Not barely, but puts it ahead of Ethereum. By like 20 something, it's like 300 something billion, like 20 something $billion. And then I think it's right around a $30 XRP, somewhere in that, maybe give or take a couple dollars, puts it ahead of Bitcoin. I'm just saying, stay locked in. I'm gonna move on. That's all I'm saying. Dreams do come true with crypto. I do agree with that, but I like the message here by why. Imagine looking back one day and you realizing you were brave enough to chase the life you truly wanted, and it worked out. My God. Could you imagine? I can. I remember having all kinds of thoughts when I was a kid. Why am I on welfare? Why am I this? Why can't we foreclose? Why are we on food stamps? Why this? Why that? And it was simple as doing enough research and understanding over time and put myself around the right people. When you change this, everything around you changes. Follow the masses, get the same results as the masses. Follow the small percent, get the same result as a small percent. It's not that hard. Success leaves clues, just saying. I like that saying, though. Imagine looking back one day and saying, man, I did it. Shouts out to the greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. Who we talking about? Damn, you know who we talking about. That Spear, the Spear here in Las Vegas. Did y'all know they had Chicago? No, I don't know who made this up. Matter of fact, shouts out to the dude who actually made this up. I don't know who this is. Jack Bull. Shouts out to Jack Bull. He follows me. Shouts out to Jack Bull for this, man. This is dope. Jack is dope for this one. Shouts out to Jack for making this Chicago Sphere. Make sure you guys go check it out. If you guys don't know what he's talking about or I'm talking about, it's ChicagoCoin.com, baby. Greatest family on planet Earth. We got movies and got some other things we're doing. We're really connected into that. Chicago Coin stands alone, but me and my partner, Mike O, and some of the other people in the community are excited because this represents for us, by us. For us, by us. You got to love it. Make sure you guys go check out the team, Chicago. We don't promise anything except for us, by us. We bet on ourselves. Same as you. Let's keep it going. You can also check us out at Chicago Coin Guys. Shouts out to the greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. You're damn straight. Let's move on. Uh-oh. What did I do? I do that again? I think I did. Charles, don't do it again. I'm not doing it
And
again.
all of y'all paper hands are just running around.
Stop it, Charles. God dang it, you're already my best friend. Let's move on. All right, paper hands. Yeah, I gotta contact Charles. Man, you became my best friend after that. All right, let's move on. Oh, Lord. He don't even know it yet. All right, let's keep going. Okay, where we at? Let's see. People may. Okay, so this is shouts out to No Letty, if that's how you said it. No Letty. It says, God will never fail you. People may, but God won't. Amen to that, man. Shouts out. I love people who are synced in, locked in. Make sure you always make the main thing. Keep your priorities in order. Facts. Yes, XRP, Algo, XLM, and HBAR have been battle tested or have been tested by Swift. But nothing's been more tested than XRP. And my man Smoke agreed with this. Shouts out to my man Smoke. Oh, wow, I didn't know my man Smoke actually shared this. Shouts out to Smoke. He shared my little stream here. Got 6.9 thousand views, my retweet. Okay, so Smoke puts it out. It says, Swift has also tested its ISO 20022 framework with XRP, XLM, Algo, HBAR, and QNT. Industry observers expect that by January 2026, further integration of CBDCs and tokenized assets will take place, potentially supporting new models of digital monetary transactions and cross-network interoperability. Documented. All documented. This is why I rock with my man Smoke. Documentation beats conversation every day of the week. I guess this is Crypto Black Friday. Is that what's going on? I saw it on Twitter. Crypto Black Friday. Get it on sale. By the way, guys, Bloomberg expert provides updated launch time frame for remaining XRP ETFs. Oh, let's check it out. James, I'm not going to try to say it, I might mess it up. Sefart, is that how you said it? A top ETF analyst at Bloomberg has shared an updated time frame for the potential launch of an additional spot XRP exchange traded funds. The recent debuts of the Canary Capital ETF, XRP ETF, XRPC, and the Bitwise ETF, XRP, have heightened anticipation for other spot-based ETFs linked to the token XRP. Launch date of Grayscale and Franklin Templeton's XRP ETFs. Amid this anticipation, Sefart, if that's how you say it, offered insight to when Grayscale's converted XRP Trust ETF GXRP and Franklin Templeton's XRP ETF might begin trading in the United States. In a recent, okay, if you guys want more information on that, we got too long of a stream to get into it. It's a link right here. Click the link and go right into it. Do your research. At the end of the day, I gotta proofread my stuff. I think I meant at the end of the day, all that matters is family. Crypto for life, Chicago Coin family, greatest family on planet Earth. And what the reason I put that is because right here I said YouTube and X. Some people do it for the money. We do it for the family. I want to take a moment to highlight my family. I just want to tell you guys, thank you. There's not a moment, not a day that I'm not appreciative for all you guys. Shouts out to my man Abs. This is XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2025. And all I can tell you is XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2026 is going to be even more epic. Shouts out to Melissa, a.k.a. World Be Free Dipito. You can see Tails back there ready to rock the mic. We've got me and my man Zach Rector in the house. Zach was up in there. You can actually see Mikko and some other people back there in the back. Who's that? Can't think of who that was back there. You can see Jay Henry in the house. Jay Henry in the house. You got Gabe and Tiffany Serranos, my sister and my brother, up there with the matching outfits like they're going to Sadie Hawkins. Remember that back in the day? Anybody remember that? The school where you dressed the same? I was like, damn, I said, honey, we got to step our game up. Shouts out to Crypto Tells. Who's that? Y'all know. We just got through rocking the song. Crypto Tells, huh? Stack it up. That's my man Pots and Pans. Appreciate him in a major way. Me and my sexy, beautiful wife, my queen, my everything, my best friend. Also my drug dealer. Y'all pray for me. And Keita1211 is in the house. Shouts out to Keita. We got my man, the myth 11, one of the realest in the game. Marvin Davis is in the house. Shouts out. He's also Jay Henry cousin. Fuma boys who came up in a big way. Fuma came through for me, man. XRP Las Vegas. Dude came out dressed like $1 million. Looked like he rolling a rollie right now. I'm not sure what he's wearing, but look nice. And just helped us out, man. Helped organize, allowed me to make the main thing the main thing. Thank you so much, Fuma, man. A real one. Linda P. Jones, a multi-million-dollar award-winning author, was there. My friend, been on many shows with us. I've interviewed almost all these people that are here. I've interviewed Linda, and she's also been part of our ladies' night when we were doing it back in the day. Shouts out to Optimistic Prime, who I think as well had a birthday. Just passed. Shouts out and happy birthday to my sis, Optimistic Prime, in the house. And then you can see us, we all went out together, guys. We had Tails, we had Optimistic Prime, we had Big Bro 10, we had Fuma, my queen, myself, my security, and we had Crypto OG, and we had Marvin Davis. You ever see this dude around me? Make sure you act right. He'll snap, crack. What's it called? Snap, crackle, pop. Rice Krispie. This dude is, yeah, he's the one. You don't want to mess with that dude. All right, let's move on. Actually, a lot of people have security. Zach has security. A lot of people have security there. Okay, so wait, did I put Tiffany in them twice? I think I did. Wait, Abs. Wait, this is the same one. The hell did I do? Wait. Okay. I went through everybody already. Okay, I didn't realize that. So we went through all the pictures. But shouts out to the family. Greatest family on planet Earth. Love you guys. Angus Scrim in the house. Crypto Tells. That's my dog. Huh? Tells in the house. You damn straight. That's my man. Operation Shutdown. Yo, yo. What's up, Operation? Angus Scrim. Good to see you, my brother. Back on the scene. I miss anybody? Make sure I didn't miss. Jose. What's up, Jose? In the house. I think we got everybody. Shouts out to my queen, Jeanette. Okay. It says talk are cheap. I got to proofread my stuff. Talk is cheap. It's hard because I can't go back and edit it, can I? Let's see, can I edit it? I be typing so fast going to talk is cheap. Execution is priceless. Talk are cheap. What the fuck? I almost feel like erasing that. Talk are cheap. Oh God. Agreed. What he said. Translation. It's funny because I had this in let's see if I can show that. So here we go. Han convendido lo que dijo. That's my Espanol. Come on now, I told you I'd be rocking that Spanish. Translation was what he said. And then en mi and Beneti, Espanol. Translation? What's the translation? Oh, in my Spanish vibe. I'm telling y'all, I'm not bilingual. Let me stop. Good Lord, huh? Y'all pray for me. Anyways, let's check it out. This is from a Latin brother that I was trying to talk in this language. It says, BTC maxers are so blinded by what they believe the internet of value will work with just one asset. It's just absurd as saying that the internet would never be interoperable or that only HTTPS would triumph. And that www makes no sense. Excuse me. I'm content with predicting who will be the of central banks. Wholesale payments from financial institutions will mainly use XRP to settle their transactions. DTCC will use XRP. XRP will underpin the financial system. That's enough for the ROI to be much more attractive than BTC or any other asset. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But XRP isn't the only one. I say it all the time. That is a fact. After that, BIS will classify it as a tier 1 asset. Forget about the price, store it in a cold wallet, and wait for the utility market. You only have to do one thing. Wait, the future of the financial system was decided a long time ago. Enjoy. I agree with most of what he's saying. All right, let's move on. 95% of altcoins won't make it. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. And I always tell people, don't listen to me. What the hell do I know? Just some dude from Brooklyn. What do I know? Huh? What do I know? But I'm telling you guys right now, guys, a lot of these assets, and you hear some of the biggest names, you've heard Brad Garlinghouse. A lot of people saying a lot of assets, 90-some% won't make it. You heard it from the biggest people in the space. The biggest people in the space. The most intelligent, powerful people in the world. 90% of crypto or altcoins won't make it, but people just can't tell everybody, yeah, it is what it is. About the crypto you hold, what does each asset do? What rail does it run on? What purpose does it serve? If you believe in it long term, invest. If not, trim. And so, this part right here, there's a point when I first got into crypto, I was buying everything that sounded good. And then I just started really doing my due diligence. And it's not just a lot of people can create dots. You got to connect the right dots. A lot of people go out there and falsify dots. Oh, we're going to do this, and we got a partnership with this, and then you start realizing when you dig deeper, they bought the partnership, or they did this, or that, whatever the case may be. But you got to go look. I'm not a financial advisor. Here's what I'm going to tell you. What I did. I'm betting on things that are going to change the world. I'm betting on utility. I'm betting on certain partnerships. I'm betting on certain things being implemented that's going to change our financial system. That's going to change everything globally, and that's how you know. It's like saying, excuse me, I'm going to invest in Uber when it first came out, or I'm just going to invest in my cousin Pookie, who gives some of his homeboys a ride around the neighborhood, and I'm going to invest in that business versus Uber. I got another cousin. She let people stay at her house, when she looked, she a little, high on that coffee, and she rents her spots out. I'm going to invest in Airbnb. Let me stop. I probably took it too far, but I know damn analogies. All right, let's move on. Never stop believing in yourself, even when those around you do. This is just from a kid from Brooklyn. On welfare, special ed, on this toll. He would never amount to anything. First knife pulled on me to left. Oh, I could tell you crazy stories. But at the end of the day, what I was willing to do is I was willing to bet on myself. Never let those who lack vision stop you from pursuing your dreams. They are known as, and I said it earlier, dream stealers. Pretty smart guy, that old James McFadden. Huh, I like that guy. Let's move on. Good morning to those who get it. XRP, Ripple, XRPL, we're not the same. Now, guys, I can't play this because I get my channel flagged if I try to play it. But, man, I'm telling you, when everybody was tripping this morning, guess what I was doing? I was vibing. You can ask my wife. She woke up to it. I was vibing to this music, boy. I was like, the markets are down. I went click and put on a little Maxwell. That's what I did. I'm not going to play it because I get in trouble. You guys get a chance. Ask my wife. She woke up to it. She's like, oh, okay. She woke up. Go ahead. Go, baby. It's your birthday. Let me stop. All right, anyways. So important to keep your vibe high, especially right now. That's a fact. I like this right here. The dips keep on keeping on. When you see other people buying the dips, you're like, you guys still have money after all? That's all y'all do is buy the dips. Damn, what the hell's going on? That's funny. Pray you don't mishandle what you prayed for. When it comes, pray you don't mishandle it. That's a fact. Shouts out to Liz Herrera, my sister, crypto mama in the house. One of our greatest supporters. She says, make sure you smash the like, hit that subscribe and notification bell. Thank you, sis. Appreciate you. Liz. Art Caffeine in the house. What's up, Art? Crypto Tales, the man, the myth, the legend. Okay, let's keep going. You went through hell and you still showed up like nothing happened. I'm going to tell you right now, y'all might think this is some, I am proud of you. If you're here, if you're still fighting, if you got your chin up, and I know, guys, look, I'm not going to sit here and say, I don't be looking at mine like, damn, what's wrong with this damn crypto market? I keep it 100, right? But I'm locked in. And she knows I'm locked in, and she knows what our plan is, and she knows what our future, like we have a plan. I'm following my plan, but is it normal to get pissed off and like, damn it, what they doing? Damn it, why Trump have to do that? Damn it, why they shut down the damn it, why they cut off this? Damn it. We all do it. It's okay. The point I'm making is not that you're not human, but you went through hell and you still showed up like you are right now, like nothing happened. You might be doing a little bit of, like I am, like, hey, what the hell's going on? But at the end of the day, welcome to the top 1%. That's you. I'm proud of you. Have I told you lately that we love you? Crypto for Life Chicago core family. XRP Army. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Yeah.
So many years and it's still no tears. The fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving?
What?
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, now I'm choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Bag it up.
Shouts out to one of the coolest dudes ever, Reverend Rich. I'm going to give him his respect. Reverend Rich, not only is he a reverend pastor, but he's also one of the coolest, good-hearted dude you ever meet. Been around his family, his wife, his kids, just incredible kids, incredible wife, incredible supporter. And this dude is the epitome. If you Google people who love helping people, you'll see Reverend Rich like this. Just like that. I mean, his picture might be a little different. Like, let me stop. Good Lord. Shouts out to Reverend Rich. That's my dog. Much love, Rev. We go back years. That's my man, Possum Pants. I only look back to remind me of where I came from and to keep me focused on my why. My family. Amen to that. I don't look back like, oh my God. I look back for one reason, to remember where I came from and to keep me focused on fighting for a better tomorrow. And I tell you guys this all the time on this channel, man. Continuously do the little things, the things that nobody's watching. You don't got to talk about it. The results will show themselves. Continuously do the things today that other people won't do in order to have the things tomorrow that other people won't have. This is your time. Don't mess it up. Hey, it's called XRP, not Ripple. What the hell are you talking about? No, shouts out to this dude. I love what he said. It's just funny how they keep referencing things. Ripple. No, it's XRP, bro.
Because while many people are staring at the stock market, some of the biggest opportunities today are happening in hard assets and digital assets. So right now, crypto leverage has been wiped out over the last few months.
Stop it. Don't leverage. How many times somebody got to tell you? Raw Power just told you, stop it. Stop the damn leveraging.
Completely washed out, in fact. We're at historic lows. And every time leverage resets like this, it creates the conditions for a powerful move higher. I believe that we're setting up for a meaningful crypto rally into the end of the year.
Amen to that. This came out into the end of the year. It's not too late. We're almost there. Everything's going to be great. I don't know. That was wrong. Mr. Coffee.
I'm looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple. These are the
Ripple? I didn't know Ripple had a coin. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and what?
Rally into the end of the year. I'm looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple.
And XRP. Get it right, my brother. Shouts out to him. I know what he meant. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I think I put that up there. I said, only look back. No, where was that? I said, he said Ripple. He said, no, it's called XRP, not Ripple. I said, but we get what you meant. Shouts out to my man. Okay, let's keep it going. $1 up, $1 down. It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, guys. XRP and XRP, wait a minute, I meant XRPL. I put XRP/XRP, the standard. I meant XRPL. Good Lord, I got to proofread. To the real ones, to all those that's been through something, to all those who fought the fight, to all those who stayed focused and kept their belief system even when it was hard to do it, when the SEC was coming after us, when they tried everything they could. Every time something great happened, him and emails, negative, negativity in the stock market. Judge Annalisa Torres, XRP is not a security, July 13, 2023. Negative, just negative vibes in the crypto. Brought it down. Every time. And it's still happening. Gary's gone. Biden's somewhere asleep. And it's still happening. This time with a little bit of strategy. But at the end of the day, guys, to those who held strong the XRP Army, shots out. This is for you. XRP Award. You damn straight. Let's move on. My XRP is not for sale yet. I put my XRP, it's not for sale yet. One day, hey, you're gonna take a little profit. Why are you stressing out when XRP dominoes are still falling into place? That's a fact. Why lie? Why lie when God knows everything? No reason for it. Just keep it a buck. In tough times, I stay focused on my why. What is my why? Excuse me. It's a secret to my success. Shouts out to my beautiful, I don't even got an updated picture. This is when they were all young. Shouts out to my beautiful family. I'm going to give them all some love right now. We got Jacoby, who's now 16. So this is an old picture. This is the early days of me and my wife, actually. Like damn near shortly after we got together, I think, right? Like 16 years old. Wow. Good Lord. No, not quite that far back. My beautiful queen, Jeanette, my daughter, Janessa, my son, Jelani, my daughter Heaven, my baby Paris, and my oldest, who is actually here with this girl right now, who's a psychologist, doctor of psychology. They're both here with us right now while they're finding a place. So shouts out to my why mind. Always stay focused. They say if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. My why, man, melts my heart. And so that keeps me focused on the main thing. Okay, let's keep it going. When it dips, crypto dips, just like that. BTC leads the way for now. That's a fact. But at the end of the day, guys, hey, what do I know? Listen to Brad.
XRP and the performance of XRP compares with Bitcoin. Bitcoin today, as was said earlier, Bitcoin in many ways has been a successful experiment, but not when it comes to payments.
Ooh, I like what he said. Did you catch what he said? Bitcoin, hey, it's called beta test coin. He didn't say that part, but a lot of people do. It's been a successful experiment. He did say that part.
It's been a successful experiment, but not when it comes to payments. The throughput of Bitcoin, both in terms of to confirm a transaction, often can take an hour. I think Tavis said earlier, you're not going to use Bitcoin to buy coffee unless you want to wait there an hour for it to confirm the transaction.
Hell no, my coffee be cold an hour. What you talking about, Brad?
And then the transaction cost would be pretty high. So your Bitcoin...
Brad knows. Let's keep it going. Paul Barron says, good morning. No margin. Repeat. No margin. Everybody's saying it. Stop it. Paul said it. The gentleman who just brought it up in the video just a little bit ago. Raw Powell says, stop. You're going to leverage yourself right out your money. Lots of love. Hey, I'm not a financial advisor. Do what you want to do. Lots of love. Why didn't he use Taco Bell? What? I think I meant, why did he use Taco Bell? I got to proofread myself. Anyways, this guy goes and says, XRP seems to be forming a super rare Taco Bell bearish pattern in Taco Bell. I was like, why did he use Taco Bell? I just had Taco Bell. My wife got me Taco Bell yesterday. I was at home. She's like, honey, you want something? Because it was raining outside. She's like, you want something? I said, yeah. She said, I'm going by and grab me some tacos real quick. Taco Bell. And she got me some tacos, and this dude put brutal exit liquidity as in you eat Taco Bell and you going straight to the bathroom. It's just funny. I don't know. Maybe because I had Taco Bell yesterday. Funny. Don't eat it all the time. First time I had Taco Bell in I don't know how long, but whatever. Times like this will expose how strong you really are and how well you do your own research and believe. That's a fact. Times like this will test everything. Facts. This is now how I wanted to decorate my Christmas tree. Huh? Got to decorate it before the bull run. Shouts out to anybody looking at up, down, damn. Nobody's looking at a Christmas tree like that. Hopefully it changed before December. It's times like this I'm even more grateful. Thank him all the time. Guys, don't just thank him when things are bad. Don't thank him in hard times. Thank him all the time. Amen to that. Huh? Thank you, God. Appreciate you, my man. Okay, here we go. SEC to host Bitcoin and crypto roundtable on December 15th. Uh-oh. Is it time to talk about halting the manipulation? Is that what they're going to talk about? Have a little fun. If you want to see who your real friends are, win. Just win. If you want to see the people around you that really support you, win. Then see who's still around. Lose, and they all come around. Come on, baby. Come on over here and chill with me and just complain about everything. Let me stop. All right, let's keep it going. Forget yesterday. Live for today. Tomorrow will take care of itself. That's a fact. Protect your own happiness because it matters more than anything else. Protect your own happiness because it matters more than anything else. I like that. That's a fact. Raw Powell, here we go again. He says, utterly brutal crypto markets with relentless rapid positions unwinding and rumor swirling after 10 for 10 of impaired market maker balance sheets, leading to less liquidity and someone blowing up. It reminds me a lot of 2021 when in a week 4 period, Bitcoin fell 56%. 56%. Listen to what he says. In 2021, week 4, Bitcoin fell 56%. Ethereum fell 62%. And Solana fell 68%. Listen, success leaves clues. Stop listening to, your cousin Junebug or Pookie who got an X channel know what the hell he's talking about. Success leaves clues. Bitcoin fell 56%. 2021, bull run. Remember that. Ethereum, 62%. Solana, 58%. And then sharply reversed and exploded to new all-time highs. Things often rhyme until they don't. That's all I got to say about that. That sell-off was as baffling as this one. It was as baffling as what we're seeing now. There's no reason. Typically, tariffs, war, something, shut down, something causes the market to go down. Sometimes these things happen. We know what it is, manipulation. With the macro backdrop still so positive, it is hard to think that we don't see something similar here. A sharp recovery. What did I talk about at the beginning of this show? There's too many things, more so than 2021. Remember, 17, hype cycle. 2021, speculative cycle. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to Q1. Oh, wait a minute. What happened to them? They said they were going to do something. They're gone. They went out of business. Speculative market, 2021. 17, hype. 21, speculative. 25, utility. Real world use case, guys. Utility. Come on. Huh? It says, hard to think we don't see something very similar here, a sharp recovery, but massive downside volatility like this is not easy for anyone. So don't feel, oh, what's wrong with me? I must not be that. No, hey, anyone can feel bad. I told you guys, I'd be like, damn it, honey, what the hell's going on? I already know, though. Like this, it's not easy for anyone, and certainly, and not certainly something I expect to see at this stage. And see, I agree with him on this. But it's also not out of the normal. So what he's saying, what Raw Powell's saying is like, look, at this, and I said literally, I didn't even read this yet, but I think I read like the first part of it, but basically it's the same thing I said in the sense of it doesn't make sense. This is literally what it doesn't make sense, especially right now, especially where we're at, especially as a country, how bullish the president is, how bullish everyone around him. Our country, our financial institutions, some of the biggest companies in the here in the United States and globally. This is a global thing. The world is bullish on crypto. Everything is changing. It doesn't make sense. He said it. He said this is not easy for anyone, and certainly not something I'd expect to see at this stage. Stage. What stage? What stage are we in right now? We're in a different stage. We're not in a normal cycle. It's a different cycle. Extended cycle. Possibly hyper cycle. Things have to play out. And with the fact that there's a lot of things being implemented in place, but there's still a lot of dots that need to be dotted and T's that need to be crossed. We're still waiting for clarity. There's so many things that are moving. And there's things that were sitting in those 1,700 NDAs that are now being implemented. We just have to wait and see how it plays out. So ETFs is just a part of it. We're going to have our time. Let's keep it going. Back in 2019 to 2020, we had a negative 72% sell-off in a bull market. Did you get your answer? Huh? But the sell-off was exacerbated by COVID. Not normal. Back in 2016 to 2017, we had 7 sell-offs of 30% in Bitcoin. 7. Were you here? I was. Alts always do worse of those periods too. See the chart. Guys, what he's saying is history often repeats. But it's different. But there's a lot of similarity. But it's different. And that's why you hear people say there'll never be a more bullish time. I'm not saying we're not going to go to higher highs and it's going to be crazy price. But this moment, we're in a pivotal, we're waiting for regulation. We're waiting for the Clarity Act. We're in a pivotal, life-altering situation with a lot of the same similarities that have happened in the past. Just validating that this is normal. Calm down. Normal. Are we in a bear market? Are we there yet? That's why I pulled this article up. Let's keep it going, huh? The current price action is showing no signs of letting up, even though we are massively oversold, but having lived through huge rapid de-risking events before in many markets. I'm so good to see that this dude, he didn't spell a couple things too. Glad to see, they say smart people sometimes do that. You like forget to go back and proofread. He did it too. Okay, I feel better. This too shall pass. My strategy is to add into the sell-offs, okay, but I'm okay with large swings in P&L, profit and loss, in a long-term, multi-year trend, as I've explained many times before, but everyone's circumstances and time horizons are different. It's your story, not my story, not his story, not your cousin's story, not your baby's, stop. It's your story. You get it. Sometimes the coffee makes me elaborate too much. Okay, y'all stop. Pray for me. Good luck out there. It's ugly and made harder by the lack of actual negative news outside the price. You get what I'm saying? There's nothing that's really there's no reason. There's no reason. That's what he's saying. It's like, there's no reason. There's a lack of negative news. What's going on? Government shutdown, the government reopened. ETFs going, XRP ETFs breaking records. What's going on? Oh gosh. Good luck out there. Try to get away from your screens if you can and get into nature get into nature to distress. Guys, look. If that doesn't sum it up, I wanted to share this with you guys because I know that a lot of I go through X, I see DMs from people, I get people messaging me like, "What's going on, J68? What the hell's going on?" And I got some people who hit me on the regular especially when things get bad, right? And yeah, guys, look, this is all normal. This is just you're gonna be okay, and that's all I want to say. Go back and read what I just read to you. Go back and listen to this again. Everything that you're seeing, it's been worse. It's been worse. And I always go back to saying, in the time that some of these things were happening, we were at $3,500. He said COVID, $3,500 Bitcoin, $10,000 Bitcoin. Will we ever see 20 again? We never got to 30. 50 was a dream. 100,000, we wouldn't get there till God came. I mean, all these different things I heard in the market. Hey, hell, we'll freeze over. We're here. We've done it. It's happening. I said it again. I'll say it and I'll say it again. People are freaking out. Hold strong. If I lost everything today and had 10,000, give me till 2030, I'd be a multimillionaire again. I know it because I know what I know. I know what I know. Let's move on. Enough of that. Okay, let's see here. And remember this, guys. You can invest in a lot of things, but they say a master of too many things becomes a master of nothing. A master of too many things becomes a master of nothing. Be careful. Be careful. There's opportunities, and there's people who see you as an opportunity. Opportunities is when you're part of things like Ripple and XRP and all these amazing things that are out there that are going to be changing the world. XRP, XLM, XDC, Algo, HBAR, IOTA. There's quite a few. And there's some hidden ones that, my goodness, some hidden ones. Some life-altering ones. Besides some of the ones that I just mentioned. But don't go out there and you need to realize the difference between opportunity and people who see you as an opportunity. They sell the dream. We saw it in the hype cycle. We saw it in the speculative cycle. Some of these companies are not even around today. Some of these assets are gone. Boy, they did a great job, though, trying to convince us. Got into the top 100, top 50, top 30, top 20, gone. This is a time, and if there's ever a reason to ever listen to what Raw Paul says, don't F this up. A master of too many things becomes a master of nothing. Be careful. 90% won't make it. Okay, let's move on. After being in this space, did I read this part here? What does this say? Yeah, I did. Okay. After being in this space, there's two things I've learned. There's a few things I've learned for sure over the years. One, many won't make it until the end. And I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to just say, go to our Crypto for Life page. Go look at some of the things that we did early on. We talked about the $70, $20, $10 cost average in, the $25, $50 cost average out. We talked about success stories. We talked about not so successful stories. There's one that I got down here that's called DANG, D-A-N-G, which was initials of 4 people that I know that lost everything. And they don't watch my show. They're bitter. They're pissed. Nothing I did, but they just disconnect from crypto. Some of them are trying to make a little comeback. We're talking about people who had hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I put this on everything I love, and I don't like doing this, but man, on everything I love, from everything I love. My wife has been there to do some of the calls I got from grown men crying, And I got the phone. I was like, oh my God, babe. Oh my God. My wife is here. She crazy stories of people leveraging themselves, shorting themselves right out of the market. Guys who had homes and rental homes and mobile homes and ended up in the mobile home. Lost everything. Taken out. Oh my goodness. I'm going to leave it alone. Yeah. So at the end of the day, guys, all I'm saying is be careful. Be careful. Not everyone's going to make it. And some of these people, man, they're struggling to just get bare minimum to try to get back in. It's sad. And haters are real. That's the other thing I learned. Haters are real. If you can't be happy, here's the thing, guys. If you can't be happy for the success of others, no one is going to be happy for yours. That's a fact. I mean, when I was coming up, man, when I was in business owners, so many people, even when I had my businesses, man, so many people hated on me. I'm like, what the freak did I do? I remember even my mom telling me stuff like, I don't understand why that person hates on you. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hate on me for winning? So many people are going to hate on you for no reason. Right? And I was not, when I seen people win, I was like, man, I was inspired. And when I seen somebody, especially like me, I was inspired. Anybody. I mean, sometimes it's hard with the guy, guy who had the silver spoon in his mouth and got a Rolex in the first grade. It's a little hard to connect to that dude. But at the end of the day, when I see people who defy the odds and win, those are the people that I love that. That inspired me, not made me jealous. If you can't be happy for someone else's success, why would anybody be happy for yours? And that's if you even get there, because most people I know who are haters, most people I know who are miserable, most people I know who hate on other people's success, they never get there. I swear before God, I've seen it many a times. They're in the same place, talking the same Chicago. Let's move it on. Huh? Let's move on. Facts. I'm just saying. Haters are real. Facts. The dip is an opportunity to secure the bag. Take advantage of HODL is the model. You damn straight tell knows. Shouts out to Sly Fox. That's my dog right now. Sly Fox in the house. Jeffrey Dahmer up in here. What's up, Jeffrey Dahmer? Sly's my man, pots and pans. Much love to Sly. We got XRP Nelson. What's up, XRP Nelson in the house? Yeah, Sly Fox and me go back like 30 years. Me and Michael, 30 years. Me and John, 40 years. Me and TR, many years. Me and Reverend Rich, many years. many, many moons. So I love seeing my friends, man, my lifelong friends here. Okay, a masterful game of chess indeed. Indeed. I do believe, look, guys, I don't give a damn what's going on in this country. You can't blame everything on one person. He didn't F it up. He's doing his best to try to straighten it up. And so, again, are you a Republican? Are you a Democrat? No, I'm not. You know what I am? I'm going to tell you what I am. Here's what I am. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a son. I'm an American who was tired of the dark Sodom and Gomorrah, grimy wokeism crap that was going on in this country. At the end of the day, I want what's best for my children and my family to win. That's what it's all about. It ain't nothing about nothing else to me. That's it. Oh, guess whose birthday it is? So, guess who did it? So, I'm not built that way. Ask my wife. I'm not built that way. I care about those who care about me. And I care about people in general. I shouldn't say that because I do care about a lot of folks. I even care about people who don't care about me. It's okay. So again, people don't understand real Donald Trump. POTUS is playing a game of chess. I said, I do agree, a masterful game of chess. And soon, checkmate. I do believe he's doing what is best for what this country needs. Facts. Okay. Black Swan Capitalist says, holding XRP is basically owning a seat on the lifeboat before everyone realizes the ship is sinking. When the debt bubble pops, the speculation layer collapses. XRP won't follow the market. It will separate from it. And I do believe this is the point I was trying to make. The market is tanking. When something's tanking, when here's what you got to look at, guys. When something's tanking and you've got an asset that has all these different variables in play. I mean, my God, I can't even. If you're an XRP student, if you're a student in this game, especially with XRP and Ripple, what they've been doing, XRP, the whole nine, RippleNet, blah, 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 blah. If you've been studying this asset and you understand what's in place, and you go back, and again, I think people who, I'm gonna dare you to do this. Go watch Rig from the start. I watch it. Watch it a damn again. If you feel bad right now about the market, go watch Rig from the start. Go watch it again, and watch it again, and watch it again. And then realize what's in place for XRP. And then watch the markets as they're going down. And you thinking to yourself, holy crap. They did everything they could to destroy it. They tried to destroy it. Brad Garlinghouse used an analogy of it's like keeping a basketball underwater. I said it's like trying to compress a string and hold it down. I said that. He said a basketball underwater, same scenario, same analogy. And all of a sudden, everything, lawsuit over, everything's in place. Everything in place. Market goes down. This asset is shining. There's nothing out there that has there's nothing out there like XRP. I'm sorry, but it's not. It's not. Well, there's things that could. Sorry, it's not. Just like me and you don't have the same fingerprint. It's ahead of its game. They were implementing. They were acquiring. They had partnerships. They were putting things in place when it wasn't even sexy, before their time, and now it's all starting to happen. It's a banker's coin. We want ETF. Well, no, we want what's it? What's that thing called that was hot at one point? NFTs. No, NFTs, and go buy a gorilla. Screw XRP. I'm gonna go get my gorilla. I'm getting a gorilla, and I'm getting NFTs, and all this stuff in gaming, and all this crap that was going on, and all of a sudden the world had to check it from the neck up, and then it was time to implement the system. And there's many of them. I'm not saying it's the only one. It's several, but not one, because we could say several coins there. There's only one number 3. Number one in the United States. And there's a lot of, okay, so name me 3 that Trump mentioned. I give you 5, 2 that came in on the back end. XRP, Solana, ADA, came back with Ethereum, Bitcoin. Did he say did he say Stickum coin? Did it say your mama coin? Did it say skunk G-string coin? No, he didn't. You can debate all you want to. But I'm focused on what everybody else is focused on. I'm focused on what the world is focused on. I'm just saying. So basically what he's saying here is, well, as everything is collapsing, the phoenix will rise. We've been saying this for I'm just spitting facts. I'm just spitting facts. Okay, let's move on. What was the whole thing about this show? What Jake Claver said? We can't get into that right now. I told you we got a long show. Sorry. Okay, we got a long show. I got to run through these things because now it's going to be a 2-hour damn show. Okay, ISO 20022 is the missing piece. Interoperability with existing rails using standards such as ISO 20022 to connect blockchain native settlement with traditional clearing systems. Banks now provide interoperability between their internal systems and blockchain using ISO 2002 standards. One thing I love about my man Smoke, documentation beats conversation. Make sure you guys go check it out. Let's keep it going. It says, this is Altcoin Daily. It says, when Bitcoin hits 200,000, you're going to wish you bought more at 84,000. Okay, well, actually, you can actually do that right now. Right? But no, I don't agree. I said, nah, dog. I disagree. Okay? Let me explain. Okay? It will validate why you were smart to invest in other altcoins before their time came. That's what it'll do. So not the fact that, I need to get Bitcoin at 84,000. Most can't afford Bitcoin at these prices. Come on, man. Just keep it a bucket. You talking to what? I found most people, and I'm not nothing against altcoin deal. I found most people who try to go out there and say, get 0.1, you can get 0.11, 0.01, 0.001 Bitcoin, and you're going to be okay. They just want you to fatten their bags up. That's all. They want more liquidity to come in and fatten their bag. That's a fact. Most can't afford Bitcoin at these prices, and a 1.5x is what they're saying. Well, if you get it, what do you say? When Bitcoin hits 200,000, okay, so what is that, a 1.5x from here? Something like that? So a 1.5x isn't as great as a 10x or 20x or 100x. If some of these coins hit the potential they're talking about, come on, bro. Even when Bitcoin's at 100,000, it's going to get to 1 million someday. That's 10x. Then you hear people like Jimmy Valley, many people in the space, Jake Clavers, many people, Zach, all these people, Easy 8 with Dom and Phil. By 2030, it's going to hit at least $1,000, at least 1,000. Okay, so where's 1,000 from $2? Compared to 1 million from 100,000. I mean, just let me stop. Let's move on. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants the truth. They just want to hear what let's move on. Is the coffee? Is my coffee still hot? Let's check it out. Liz knows. My sister Liz knows. Facts on facts on facts. Okay, what does it take to get there? What does it take to get there? Have a strategic plan. What was the point of this? What does it take to get there? What does it take to get there, period? HODL. Have a strategic plan. We talk about this. Do your own research. Control your emotions. Have a take-profit strategy. And stay focused on your why. I've showed you guys my why several times. My why is my family. If your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. Focus on your why, and the rest falls into place. Mario 789 in the house. XRP under 160. Is it under 160 right now? Oh, you said it's going to go to 160. Where is gas money coming? Yeah, you might be right, bro. Who knows? Okay, is it going to stay on 160? No, it's not. Okay, anyway, so stay focused, guys. If you want to get there, you got to be here. If you want to get there, you got to be here. And again, this is not against anyone who has an opinion. I love all opinions. I don't like idiocy, but I love all opinions. And when you're talking to a kid from Brooklyn who was on welfare, on food stamps, and all these things, and I hate bringing it up because there's so much more to my story than that. I'd never been a millionaire till I got into crypto. I was successful, but I've never become a millionaire till I got into crypto. I'm just saying. So when I'm not going to listen to. Let me just move on because I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings. Let's just move on. Okay. No one said becoming rich in crypto would be easy. It's not. But is it worth it? Yes. Lock in. That's all I got to say about that. Okay. BD says people say be greedy when everyone is fearful. This had me laughing. BD is a dope dude. I like BD. Shouts out to BD. He says, people say be greedy when everyone is fearful and be fearful when everyone is greedy. However, every time I get greedy and buy the dip, it dips lower. Now I'm fearful. I like BD. That's funny. Okay. Eric Trump comes on and says, Eric Trump said, Q4 will be unbelievable for your crypto bags. And I said, who is he talking to? His little brother? The one that was on Forbes magazine, like 200 million from the Trump coin? Lots of love. Are we there yet? No, we'll get there. Calm down. Nothing against the Trumps. I'm just having some fun. Anthony West said, thank you, James. No, thank you, my brother. Shouts out to Red Parkers in the house. Okay. Stay locked in. Crypto, this is where legends are created. This is where it's moments like this. You heard Abs and Johnny Crypto talk about it today. This is the moments. This is where you're at. This is where it starts. It's things like this. It's things like this. It's adversity either makes or breaks you, but it defines who you are, how you handle it. Come on now. How you going to handle it? Okay, people keep asking me, how come with all the bullish news surrounding XRP, ETFs, et cetera, is the market going down? Good question. For me, here's my answer. If you haven't noticed, it's just not XRP. Some people go, XRP down, ha ha. It's like somebody, and again, shouts out to Mario 789. It's going to 160. Well, if it goes to 160, that means Bitcoin will probably be like $70,000, $60,000. Just saying. It's not just XRP. It's the entire crypto market, and they are using the almighty Bitcoin to do it. It's called strategic manipulation. I've been around long enough to know what the hell I'm talking about. Just in case anyone else is asking. Facts on facts on facts. Okay, me too, not a job. Dom says, grateful. He says, grateful that I left my stable job a few years ago to go work full-time in crypto. I love that. Shouts out to Dom and his brother Phil. I said, me too, not a job, but in 2017, walked away from being an entrepreneur for 20 plus years. Even with the market going down, one of the greatest decisions of my life. And this is coming from a guy who, again, I own a lot of crap. Some of my people here knew me and would come to my stores, my cell phone stores, my car lots. I owned a semi-pro basketball team. We owned a lot of stuff, and me and my wife. And in Fresno, California, I was on some of the biggest stages around the world. And at the end of the day, nothing's brought me more joy and gratification. And I've shared this story before, and not to impress you. It's not about me. It's impressed upon you that the reason I love crypto so much is because it gives the average person the opportunity to succeed and thrive. Back when I used to have my business, people were like, well, Jay, how did you do this? And how'd you do that? And how'd you play basketball? How'd you dunk? 6, 8, not everybody's the same. So not everybody could do the same thing. Maybe you don't have the same initiative. Maybe you don't have this. Whatever it is. A lot of things I've done, but at the end of the day, crypto is one of the fairest forms of capitalism where anybody can succeed. All you have to do is put in the work, lock yourself in, do the research, guys, and take a chance on betting on yourself. That's all it is, guys. And make sure you bet on the right things too, right assets. Okay. Trump. Oh God, I don't know why I played this. Do I need to play this? Oh, why not? What the hell? I know a lot of people feeling this, so I'm gonna say it anyway, even though it's kind of funny.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore.
Shouts out to Trump, man. Trump's out there making chess moves, for sure. Okay, just in $1 trillion liquidated from crypto. That was early, about 13 hours ago from the crypto market in 60 minutes within that time. $1 trillion, that's crazy. Okay. Agreed, still sucked, nevertheless. Oh, God, Alex Cobb is funny. The older I get, the more I realize that you got to be ready to say goodbye to anything. Facts. Becoming a crypto millionaire, is it easy? No. Is it worth it? Yes. How people think success is? Oh, you got lucky. People call a lot of these athletes or people out there, people gone through some stuff, man. Lucky, you're lucky, you're lucky. No. success actually looks like. It's crazy, but it's worth it. Is it worth it? Yes. Crypto will change your life if you don't F it up, in the words of Raw Powell. Facts. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be all right. We got a lot more to talk about. Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin Family. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. XRP Army. This is for you.
Pull up in a spacecraft and bags on us. Get into them bags with them stacks on us. In a different bracks where they try to tax on us. Government some lies, but them bags blowing up. Spitting 16s, keep them bags stuffed up. Give you more game than your mainstream rap buzz. Told you get the bag, disconnect from the fuzz. Your favorite rapper clone and he can't beat trust. Move to a different code so they can't tax us. Golden passports, rocket ships like Buzz. We light years ahead of the herd. They don't want you to get rich, but die trying. But I slid you the crypto list, so start buying. And I'll see you at the tip top when we start flying. Upgrade the shit, push a button, autopilot. Party all night, so we just keep flying.
Yeah, he says, give me some of those inches, James. Yeah, you can have some, brother. I don't need them no more. I needed them when I was playing. Back when I was, when I was a young dude, yeah, I used to, that 6'8" came in handy. I used to be able to cross, for anybody who's played ball with me, I used to cross my legs, like put one foot one foot over the other, and just hold the ball without moving. Just cross my feet, and I would just jump up and dunk backwards. Yeah, I had some bouncy, and being 6'8" also helped. Thank you, Jose. Appreciate you, my brother. Great show, 6'8". That's my brother right there. Appreciate you. Okay, who else is panic buying? Anybody? Just me? Just saying. Let me stop. Zach Rector says XRP supply shock, baby, in slow motion. We got more to talk about. Hope you got nowhere to be, huh? More to talk about. It's Friday. Why not?
Slowly, then all of a sudden, people are going to realize that there's way less XRP available for cross-border payments than they've been thinking and led to believe.
We talked about this yesterday. You got an opportunity. It's not financial advice, but sometimes the things that we take for granted the most, we don't realize it until it's gone. That's in life, that's in everything you do, and that is definitely with XRP. You look up one day and all those OTC cells are depleted. It's gone. When you understand everybody, not me and you, it's not retail, every business, every institute, everybody's buying it up. And then they start going to exchanges, and all of a sudden, there's a phone call. Take it off. Can't afford to have it on there anymore. It's being sold. And you look up and you go,
And what I'm talking about is when Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, is talking about taking 14% of Swift's activity. Well, the XRP that's getting parked in these ETFs cannot be used for cross-border payments or
listen to what he says. Listen to what Zach says.
Well, the XRP that's getting parked in these ETFs cannot be used for cross-border payments or liquidity anywhere. And so what we're watching right now is the supply shock in slow motion. Retail distracted by today's price going down. Institutions couldn't care less. In fact, they're actually jumping on this opportunity to load up on XRP. So this is the first day of the Bitwise XRP ETF being live, and it comes in here at just shy of 26 million in volume. Canary adds 17 million of volume, bringing today's tally to $43 million of volume between the two XRP ETFs. Chad Steingraber says we're going to see 3 million XRP acquired for Canary, 8 million for Bitwise. This party's just getting started.
This party is just getting started. Know what you hold. Fear is loud. Intuition is quiet. Listen carefully. Whew, that's a bar. Okay, guys, this is, I'm not going to read this. I'm always posting stuff that I find interesting. The whole Epstein thing. We're going to release the files. I like, what do you mean? After you guys amended it? Is that what happened? Let me stop. Move on. White House advisor Hassett says data suggests that the Federal Reserve should cut interest rates in December. We'll see how it play out. Why not? Okay, I mean, it sounds good, but altcoin season starts tomorrow. Really? So when people post this, I didn't post it because I agree with this. I post because, again, these people, look, they're looking for clicks. I get it. Shouts out. I got nothing against everything. 247,000 people. But, I mean, come on, bro. Altcoin season starts tomorrow. I'm like, oh, my God, let me get in. Yeah, okay. When you finally believe it's possible, the universe will deliver it to you. I believe that as well. It says 1 trillion wiped out of U.S. market. Crypto market. I said, damn, 1 trillion? My goodness. They'll say we got lucky. I said, no, they'll say that about those who had the vision to get into BTC at $100 or $500. What? Oh, okay. He said, they'll say we got lucky. And the point I was making is he got in at like 20-something thousand. He said, they'll say we got lucky. I think no, it's like they said we got lucky. Like it's always a good time to buy Bitcoin. No, they'll say that about the people who got a Bitcoin at $100 and $500, maybe even $1,000. But right now, you get an XRP and some of these other assets. I'm not going to mention them, but I got a handful that I believe, and I have some off-screen conversations on to why. Game changer. Everything is shifting soon, Ripple XRP. If you guys want more information on that, check it out. My man Smoke says all payment instructions must shift to ISO 20022 by November 2025 this month. And Ripple can exchange payment instructions with Swift through its early port integration. Ripple's payment instructions equals XRP usage. Know what the hell you hold. If you don't know, click on this, check it out. Are you clear? Are we there yet? No, but it's coming. Make sure you guys go check out this incredible link and information from my man Smoke. If you can't handle XRP crashing to $2 or below, which it is right now, you won't make it until it hits $10. You won't make it until it's a fact. If you can't take these type of pullbacks, man, you'll sell before we get. Look, you'll sell. And I've been saying this, guys, like this ain't new. I'm not making this up. We've been talking about this for a while. Y'all remember that old video I did like, I don't know how long ago. I know I reposted it a while back, but it was like a while back with Edo Farina. Was that 2024, over a year and a half ago? I told you, a lot of people want to be out. A lot of people
$10 XRP.
Remember this video?
Will change most people's lives. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. But I also, $10 XRP will change most people's lives. And I agree with that.
I said $10 XRP will change most people's lives. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. But
I also agree it's going to probably be one of the biggest regrets that people made. Because again, if Valal Capital, who said a possibility of a $25,000 to $35,000 XRP by 2030.
Now, Valal Capital, who I'm talking about, is Jimmy Valley and his team over there. They actually came back on and they did what they call right here. It's called the reunion. So the first time they came on my show, Jimmy Valley, Molly Elmore, Dr. Garag, and then Dion, and so Dr. Garag out of India, Dion out of South Africa, Max Avery over there with Jake Claver, Jimmy Valley and Molly Elmore came on my show for the second time after XRP Unleashed, the documentary was released. And so during that time that he had said what I said here, which is a 25 to 35,000, something like that, XRP, he came back on doing this reunion and said his projections were off because some of the things that, they reevaluated his projections because of some of the things that are now being implemented and the connections and dots that connect XRP to everything else. And so he came back and said 60-something thousand. So I want to explain that. You guys can go check out that interview right here. Let's keep it going. Remember this?
Let's say they're 10% right. That's $2,500 to $3,500. Let's say they're 1% right. That's $250 to $350. Okay, screw them. Forget that. I mean, screw them, but forget that analogy. Let's go with Ripple itself. XRP, in order to work the way it has to globally, has to be at least $10,000. Okay, let's say they're 10% right. That's $1,000. Okay, let's say they're 1% right. That's $100. So my whole thing is, I think a lot of people are going to miss the 1% potential at $5 or $10. Maybe $20. I think that's where people just have to have a solid plan because, $10 million isn't what it used to be back in the day. And again, that's not financial advice. I'm just saying people have to be smart. Everyone's going to have different levels. A $10 XRP changes a lot of people's lives. $100,000 changes a lot. So I'm not trying to dismiss that. All I'm saying is you should have levels of where you're cashing out. You have strategic levels of where you're cashing out, and I wouldn't go all out at a certain dollar. Again, that's not financial advice, but man, I don't know what's greater, to get $10 or to live with a life full of regretment if it potentially hits 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 or anything else that they're saying. It'd be crazy. Between all of us here, the stocks of Pepto-Bismol are going to go up because you're going to have a lot of sick people that missed the boat. $10.
You know what I realized in that video? That I need to get decaffeinated coffee. I need to lay off the coffee. Because sometimes you look at yourself like, damn, that dude looks like he's on crack, but that was me. Stop it. Y'all pray for me, huh? Decaffeinated. That's what I need to get. Honey, you listening? Let's move on. Anyways, guys, did he say XRP to 50,000 by 28? Is that what Jake said? Yes, he did. And I like what Abs and Johnny Crypto said this morning, or on their Good Evening Crypto that came out today, in regards to everyone has different perspectives. Things that Jake is saying may not be the same perspective. His numbers are way off from, he's saying, potentially with certain things being implemented by the end of Trump's term, 2028, we could see $50,000 XRP versus like Dom and Phil over at EZA having a little bit more of a, what's the word I'm looking at? Conservative view of $1,000 by 2030. So obviously you got all these different perspectives. No one's right, no one's wrong. He brings some phenomenal points up, and I want to bring that up here. But I want you guys to hear that. Where's the link? Is it here? Did I put that link out? Where's that link at? I think it's right here. Now, what you got?
breaking news into math.
Now, I think I went and I put the time on when he actually said it, and it was actually at 22 something. So I think it was like 22 something. I want you guys to hear this. And I'm not saying it's gospel. I'm just saying you guys got to go watch it. Jake made some really phenomenal points in his synopsis on why he thinks these things can happen. Let's listen in.
We won't be all the way through the escrow at that point either. We'll be close, especially if Ripple continues to, only put out 200 to 300 million per month onto the market. They'll be re-escrowing the rest of that on the backside of that. I think that they'll continue to do that, or whoever ends up with the escrow, I think will continue to steward it in that fashion. They'll only put out what's needed in order to be able to maintain price stability for whatever duration they need to before there's another step up in value. But if it is used as a ledger and collateral, so my other prediction is that once we're over 4 digits, the BIS designates XRP as a tier 1 asset, which means it will be able to be used as collateral for derivatives.
A lot of people are saying the same thing. A lot of different people who have no connection saying the same thing. Jake's a very smart dude, well connected. There's a lot of the big boy rooms, listen to a lot of the stuff's going on. He even had a quote that he mentioned with Monica Long and some of the conversations that he heard having at one of these events.
This is Tremaine Gray, and lately on my channel, he's been winning everything.
How the hell did I get there? What the hell just happened? Okay, let's go back to this again. My bad.
Currently, that's only gold and U.S. Treasuries. So that's even more demand to lock up XRP and have it used or just sat there as the collateral for the derivatives. And if it's settling the derivatives market at scale, that's a ton of liquidity that's going to have to move through the DEX and the asset to settle all of those trades. And you need that. Right now, banks and institutions can't quantify their exposure. That's why we had 2008 happen. They were over leveraged.
Jake's about to drop some bars. Again, his opinion, some very valid points.
And we're there again today. There are plenty of things in the derivatives market where banks are overexposed. And when the liquidity dries up, they're going to be swimming without shorts. And that's not going to be good. And if there's not some recourse or a way to be able to fix that, it's going to be a bad deal. So I think that that's the long game. I heard Ripple, or not Ripple, but Brad Garlinghouse.
Okay, here it comes. Here comes the shocker.
Speak at CoinAlts in 2023.
Yep.
And it's not recorded. Actually, I think Ray Fuentes did record this one sneakily. But he had a keynote with Jack McDonald. And in that keynote, Brad talked about when he got to Ripple, and they had 3 products. They had Global ID, they had the payments and remittance product, and then they also had Codius. And I don't think Codius ever really went away. I think it's still there in the background, and I think that that's their smart contract platform that'll eventually be rolled out for derivatives and that application, which will, again, exacerbate the value of XRP to around $50,000 toward the end of Trump's term, in my opinion.
You hear what he said? Again, just his opinion, but he brought up, you got to watch this whole video for it to make sense. Because you hear 50, what are you talking about? Great information. Dude's very intelligent. Again, just his opinion. I tend to think somewhere between, where Easy Dom is at, or Dom and those guys, or Easy A and Jake's price, but there are some catalysts that can play out. And he brings us some really valid points.
In that keynote, Brad talked about when he got to Ripple, and they had 3 products. They had Global ID, they had the payments and remittance product, and then they also had Codius. And I don't think Codius ever really went away. I think it's still there in the background, and I think that that's their smart contract platform that'll eventually be rolled out for derivatives and that application, which will, again, exacerbate the value of XRP to around $50,000 toward the end of Trump's term, in my opinion.
So just to harp on the data and analytics of it, right? Because a lot of people are doing the math. They're like 100 billion.
50,000 by the end of Trump's term. So again, not saying that's the price. I'm saying that's what he said.
Times 50,000. I'm not even sure what that number is. So explain the market dynamics of how the token could actually get there, because people think you're going to need, let's say the token gets to $1 trillion. There's a misconception that you need $1 trillion to come into that asset class. Now on our program, we've talked about this for years, the market multiplier and all these things, but I'd love to hear you kind of share your take on that and explain it to people who may not understand that.
Yeah, so in stocks, that makes sense. All of the stocks are liquid and tradable.
We heard this a little bit yesterday, but I'm gonna play it on anyway.
At any time. In this market, these assets, you have total supply you have circulating supply, and you have available supply.
Right.
And so if you're looking at available supply, like we talked about earlier, it's really not that much in comparison to the total or circulating supply of XRP.
Right.
And if you want to go back, Robbie Mitchnick actually put out a calculator, who was the head of digital assets at BlackRock for a period of time.
Which is exactly what you see Zach Rector using when he's talking about market cap and what it actually takes to move it versus what people think.
That showed that XRP would work, really well at $10,000 per XRP.
Mm-hmm.
And you might go, okay, well, the market cap is astronomical at that point. That just doesn't make sense. And in the context of a stock, it wouldn't. Most people want something analogous to something else in order to make decisions.
And that's where a lot of people base their opinions on when they look at market cap, and they're comparing it to stocks, and they're comparing it to a lot of traditional financial, stocks and things, and how those things work is totally different.
But to your point, a dollar in doesn't equal a dollar out.
No.
So my example on this, and this is crude, this isn't exactly how this works, but it's an easy illustration for people to understand. I mint Jake token. Okay. I mint a billion Jake tokens. It gets listed on Binance, and my mom buys one Jake token for $1. What's my market cap?
Billion.
Yep.
So anyways, guys, you guys want more information on that, make sure you guys go check out the interview with Jake and my brothers over at Good Morning, Good Evening Crypto, Abs and Johnny Crypto. Let's move on. Okay. There's no reason for you to hate or envy or compete with me when I want you to win too. And that's something, guys, like, it's something I've always said, is the words that I live by. There's no reason for anyone to hate on you, especially if you're the kind of person like I am. I want everyone to win. So, yeah, I had to say that one. Fear and greed index, we're not going to get through that. Everything's scary right now. So far, bears are winning in this short term of how things are pulling back. Every great journey starts with the first step. Don't forget that. Now, this is kind of crazy. Now, I know this is not real. I'm pretty sure this is not real, right? This came out from MetalPay. She was ahead of her time. The reason it doesn't make sense, because even this young girl, as she's on her computer showing that she has, I'll let you guys hear, but I'm going to tell you why I don't think this is real. Let's check it out. But the point is very valid. Now, I don't know how they created this, but the point is very valid. Let's check it out.
So how many Bitcoins do you have?
This is October 10th, 2010, supposedly. Like, what is that, 15 years ago?
50,000.
That's cool. And you're just holding them?
Yeah. I mean, it's not nothing. Imagine if it goes to $100. That would be crazy.
You'd be set for life.
We'll see. For now, it's just
all this says MetalPay, so I don't even. You definitely know that's not right.
numbers on the screen.
So how many Bitcoins?
So it's not real, and I know it's not real. I'm pretty damn positive about it, but it's just a point. And so what I put here is that this may not be real. However, if it was, when Bitcoin was 4 cents, 50,000 Bitcoin would have cost her $2,000 at that moment. But the point I'm trying to make here is just look at that for a second. $2,000 worth of Bitcoin, right, at 4 cents. And I know no one probably got in right exactly for. I'm sure some people did when it first was created. But 50,000 Bitcoin at 4 cents would have been about $2,000 in cash, fiat, which I doubt this was the case. It doesn't look like this little girl had $2,000 at that time. Because most people, like when I used to give my son money for games, I might give him like $20, $30, $40, but no one's giving their kid $2,000. But it was possible during that time if someone had that type of vision back then. But here's an example of that. I said the example of being early. And I'm trying to show this not because I believe any of this is real, but just kind of give you an idea of, looking at where it was at versus where the price is at now. 4 cent Bitcoin, versus, I think at the time that I did this, it was, I did it at yesterday's price, right? So I did the numbers at yesterday's price. I didn't even do it at 126,000, but more. But at yesterday's price, 50,000 Bitcoin would be worth 4.3 billion today. A $2,000 investment, 4.3 billion. So for people out there that just don't get it, if somebody, like, whether it's $1,000 at XRP, 5,000, Jimmy Valley's 20,000, 60,000, anything that, and again, it's not today, because I know it's hard to have those conversations when Da Vinci J was saying, get one Bitcoin for $1, one freaking dollar. I get it. There's no way you're thinking $1 was going to go to 10,000, let alone 100,000, but it did. 126,000 to be exact. So the point I'm trying to make, guys, is that there's nothing like crypto. You can't do that with real estate. You can't do that with anything. Not in that period of time. There's not one house that I know that somebody bought at 15 years ago that they spent $2,000 for. You couldn't buy anything $2,000 15 years ago, and is worth 4.3 billion. So I'm just saying the opportunities here are crazy. Not that I believe the story of that. I'm sure it's probably some AI, whatever, however they created that. But at the end of the day, the point. I like the point. There's no refund on time, so invest it well. I agree with that. We're going to get up out of here. I think any of this stuff I don't really get to. Let's see. No, that's it. Okay, guys, we're going to get out of here. Jay Henry, it says, I need to buy some of Jake's. Right, my brother 6'8". Good to see you, Jay Henry. Shouts out to Matt Grimes. Shouts out to Marlon Goodman. We're going to get up out of here right now, guys. Real Canal Life. We got Anthony the Man, the Myth, the Winner. Jose's in the house. We got Reb Parker up in here. We got Marlo 789. Anthony the Man, the Myth, the Winner. Shouts out to my sister Liz. Appreciate you, sis, in a major way. We got DCA Crypto Dave. We got Crypto Tales Operation Shutdown. My dog, my brother. Appreciate you, my man. Crypto Tales. That's my man. Appreciate you big time, my man. Sly Fox, brother. Appreciate all the reach outs, all the connections. That's my boy. My boy, 30 years and going. Tiffany Serrano's. Appreciate you, sis. We've got, who else we got in here? Jeffrey Dominant in the house. What's up, my man? Angus Scrim. Good to see you. Uh-oh. Make sure I don't hit nothing. I always do that with my hand. Who else we got in here? We got XRP Nelson's in the house. We got Art Caffeine. We got Reverend Rich. Reverend Rich, appreciate you, my brother. Much love to you and the family. DCA Crypto Dave, we know he's out there DCN. He ain't tracing. Man, I'm dollar cost average. I ain't worried about nothing. Shout out to DCA Crypto Dave. Crypto Tell, the Man, the Myth, the Legend. Who else we got up here? Tiffany Serrano. Shouts out to you and Gabe Sis. Operation Shutdown. Back in the house. That's my man. Who else we got in here? Real Canal Life. I believe I said my man already. My beautiful queen, Jeanette. Mel Will. What's up, Mel Will? Good to see you, sis. Who else got up in here? Chicken 415 in the house. Ness Force, my dog. Hit me up, Ness Force. We're going to talk. Gerald. Gerald's in the house. Good to see you, Gerald. Big Bro 10. What's up, sis? Big Bro 10. That's my sister right there. Appreciate you, sis. Ivan Hernandez. What's up, my brother? Appreciate you in a major way. Big Bro 10. Ness Force. Who else we got up in here before we get out of here? Ivan Hernandez. My beautiful mother-in-law, Janet Lopez, the greatest mother-in-law on planet Earth. Why? Because she gave me my queen, damn it. When you have an angel, of course you're going to be the greatest ever. Shouts out to my mother-in-law, Janet Lopez. We got Joe Budai in the house. Beekeeper69 in the house. Who else we got up in here? Anthony the Man, the Myth, the Winner in the house. Crypto OG, that's my man right there. That's my dog, Crypto OG, up in here. Guys, I appreciate you guys in a major way. I think I got everybody. Sly Fox. I get everybody? My sexy wife. Marlon Goodman. Matt Grimes. I think I get everybody right. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. I might be going live later on. I'm going to talk to my man Ness Force, and if we can get a couple people, if you're interested in coming on with me and Ness Force and just shooting the crap about what we're going on, we might talk whatever. It doesn't matter, but just kind of shooting the junk before we go into the weekend. Let me know. We might be going live again. What time is it? 1:54. So was it 2:00 Pacific Standard Time? So maybe like in 3 hours, like 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm gonna talk to Ness Force. He wants to do it. If you want to jump on with us, I don't care who you are. You want to just come on and just talk and have some fun with us. It's gonna be great. All you got to do is have I think we normally get on like Zoom. You have a Zoom, I give you the link, we get on, and we just talk the crap, man. Don't worry about if you're going to be good, bad, or anything. Just come in and hang out with the family. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Until next time, it's your boy James, a.k.a. 68J. Might see you soon. Until then, peace. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Yeah!